All right, Outlaw Radio Live fans, we are live with none other than the legendary Kuzzo Fly, newest member of the Luniz. How you doing tonight, homie?
I'm fucking fantastic. I'm drunk as shit, and we just got off stage in Denver, so we're gonna do it how we doing it.
Oh, man, I gotta ask, man, how was that show though? You guys had tons of legendary individuals there, man.
It's fucking lit. It's lit. DJ Quick on right now. I was out there watching him. That's why I was like, give me 5 minutes. So I can
DJ
get. I ain't
Quick
never.
tearing it up. That's insane.
Yeah, he's going in right now.
Man, so I have to ask, what made you decide to get into the music industry?
A snitch.
Really?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Somebody snitched on me when I used to hustle in the street, and I went to jail. And I'm like, fuck. I had my son. He was like 2. So I'm like, if I'm out here hustling, get money, and I'm already got to deal with the police. I got to deal with niggas trying to rob you, shoot you, kill you, all the shit. And now I got to deal with a motherfucker. It was that easy for me to get took off the street by a motherfucker telling on me. So I was like, fuck that. I can't do that. Because that's, you know what I'm saying? That's something you can't, there ain't no defense for that. You know what I mean? There ain't no defense for that. Like, if you want to run up on me and try to rob me and you want to shoot at me if I got to run from the police, I got defense for that. I got audibles. I can, probably pre-game and get ready for the situation. You can't get ready for a motherfucker telling on you.
That's true, man. And you know what? I look at it this way. You know what I mean? That snitch is probably sitting back, being like, "What the fuck?" Now he's seeing you now up on stage, chilling with a new member of the Luniz. So you know what I gotta say? Fuck that snitch, man. You making a name for yourself, bro. It's Kuzzo Fly.
Right. So that's basically what happened. I'm like, I'm not no go to jail motherfucker. Like, I like to get money. I like women. I like, I gotta take care of my son, so I can't be in jail. Like, I've been on the streets getting money doing shit for years, and that's how I gotta go to jail, because the motherfucker told on me. So I was just like, fuck it, because I got family members in the rap game. My cousin Root Dog, he used to rap with Sibo and Marvelous and shit, so I was on the road with them back when I was a teenager, West Coast Bad Boys days. So I always been around the rap shit, so it was like an easy transition, because like I always was at the studio. I always used to pull up with the weed. I was always sitting in there with the pistols, the young nigga. So to jump in the booth, like, all right, well, I can sell dope. Back then, I was like, I can sell CDs. You can press up 1,000 CDs for about, $1,300. I can sell them for $10 and make $8,900, $8,300, whatever the fuck it is. I'm drunk. We'll make an AG profit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it, it's the same type of hustle. I can do this shit if I can sell dope and sell weed. It's easy. So that's what it basically started.
And that's true, man, because you're a very talented artist, man. My listeners, we've been bumping your music for the past coming weeks since we booked you, and I'm telling you, man, we've been getting a lot of positive feedback, man. They're loving your tunes.
I appreciate it. I fucked up. I need to send you the new track me and Yuck just dropped the other day. I don't know if y'all heard that, The Living Life. So I just dropped that Friday.
I got that in the question list for you, too, as well. I got that right at the end, because we got to bring up the new single.
Yeah, that motherfucker dope right now. So, I just dropped singles, man. I'm not really, everybody keep asking me to do an album. Want me to do an album, and it's like, I'm going to do it when I feel like when I do it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
exactly.
I just do records when I got the time to really just sit in the studio for about a fucking 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, however long it takes. That's when I'll be able to do it, because I don't like going in and out the studio. You know what I mean? When I'm in the studio, I'm going to make what I'm going to make, and whatever the fuck I make when I'm there, that's that, and I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. So it's like, and I don't want to, I got other shit I got to do if I'm in the studio for 3 days, and I know I got to fly to town Friday. My mind not going to work as good, because I got to prepare for a fight in a sense. You know what I mean? It's not a fight, it's a game, it's a job. When we on the stage, we're performing, so we got to get a crowd what they want. So my mind got to be focused on that as well as my body. You know, we older artists, you know, niggas is OGs, so they got to stay in the gym running around on stage for 30 minutes and shit. And rapping at the same time ain't as easy as it may seem to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Especially rocking a crowd with 18,500, 20,000 people, whatever the case may be. We doing sold out arena shows. So it's like, it's blessed to still be able to be on the road to do it. I'm blessed to even be able to be a part of the Luniz, to be able to make the transition, to be able to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Because when you said selling out arena shows, man, I actually saw the video that Yukmouth put up on Instagram with the sound check, and that arena looked fucking huge, man. So the fact that you're
nice.
selling that shows out, man, that must be like one hell of a rush to be on stage in front of that many people, you know, doing your thing.
I mean, it most definitely is. It's like I said, it's like, you know, I've been rocking with Yukmouth. Let me just, you know, real quick catch people up. I know you probably gonna add a question, but like I said, I'm drunk, so maybe I'm running ahead. But fuck it, this is what we doing. Let's lie. This is what they want. So,
you can talk as much as you want, man. Trust me. That you have. It's an honor for me to interview you, so you have the longest time as you want, man.
Well, I'm gonna just give it to them. We're gonna go through it, and we're gonna give them the thick, no skinny. So basically, you know, I started in the regime with Yukmouth. Let me back up. I was in a group called Kuzzo. Kuzzo started, group broke up. Then I started rocking on Biz Entertainment with Mac Dre. You know, my cousin Fab was on the label. You know, I back him up, hype man, going to road with him, do all the shit. Then I dropped Don't Spill It. Then I caught a little situation. So then I had to fall back for a little bit. Then basically as I was rebuilding, Yukmouth invited me to come to Smoke a Lot Records. Wasn't really feeling like I was ready at the time, but you know, I was like, fuck it. Drew Down called me and was like, you know, I talked to Yuk. He was like, I want you to come to Smoke a Lot Records. We think it'll be a good move. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to come. So then I started in the regime. So for years, I've been a part of the regime, and I go on the road with Yukmouth when he's tour. That's how I started. And that was in like 2010. So we always was on the road. Then Numbskull got out of jail. And when Numbskull got out of jail, of course, the Luniz get back rocking, record the High Times album, on a couple songs on there. We on the road doing everything we doing, touring and shit, everything good. And then like last year, I believe, I want to say almost December last year, they announced and told me they was going to put me in a group, official member, you know, bonus, upgrade, pay scale wise, all the shit. Everything's good. So when everybody looked, they like, oh, he the new member. Sometimes they like, oh, I wasn't there when they recorded I Got Five. You know, I wasn't even fucking rapping it. I was listening to them. I was a fan. But fortunate enough now that I'm in the group and they put me in a group and I do rock and I'll help continue to keep the legacy alive, and I've always been there to support them and build and keep Yukmouth going, keep the Luniz going as a group, and now I'm a member of the group. We'll be working on some new music, new album, a lot of new shit coming. Me and Yuk gonna be dropping more singles and everything. You know, so that's for everybody that don't know. Now y'all know. But I like y'all to look at me as like a Jim Jones of Dipset. You know, that's who I like. That's one of my favorite artists. And you know, he always supported Jules and Cameron. I mean, he always supported him. He rapped a little bit. He played the background. But then eventually, he always dropped nice music, good singles, and then he you know, continued to build his own career and his own legacy as a solo artist. So that's what I like to look at myself as. But I'm a complete team player. Yukmouth is my brother. Numbskull is my brother. I had Yukmouth back to the end, from the beginning to the end. The wheels fall off. Gonna keep rocking, and that's why I'm here. That's why the fuck I'm a Looney now. So if y'all didn't know, now y'all know.
And that's crazy, though, you know what I mean? Like, you grew up listening to the Luniz, and now you're a part of the Luniz, man. That must be one hell of a rush, and it must still seem surreal to you, you know? December's coming up. It's almost a 1-year anniversary since you became an official Luniz member. Do you guys have any, like, any plans for that? Like, gonna have a big-ass party, you know what I mean? Celebrate?
Man, we just rocking, man. A lot of good shit going on. Like I said, we got a pretty much booked up for the rest of the year. We already booked shows in 2020 already. Working on new music, like I said, so we can start making sure the fans know that I'm exactly who I am. And like I said, I was on the Luniz album. If you look, I always been on Yukmouth albums since he got off of Rap a Lot. I always featured on the albums. I always featured on the Regime albums. I'm always in all the videos. I always been there. I'm always gonna have Yuck back from beginning to the end. Like I said, like we got years and years for this shit. We're gonna keep it rocking. So we're getting better. The performances are getting better. The look is getting better. The brand is getting better. The sound is getting better. The music is getting better. We're not going nowhere. You know what I mean? You're not, you know, all these other artists are old, young, old. Fuck all that. We who we are, we rocking. No age matters, you know, because we the only artists that do that in the hip-hop industry. You know, Mick Jagger's still on tour. These motherfuckers still on. Everybody, Bruce Springsteen, I just seen them on TV the other day. Motherfuckers still getting the bag. We still gonna get a bag. We look good out there doing it. So,
like, for instance, Mick, when you said Mick Jagger, man, I don't know if that motherfucker's ever gonna die, man. Like, I don't know.
Well, fuck it, he's still rocking, still getting the bag. Get a bag. Like, you know, we're gonna keep going, man. So it's like, and I appreciate you up there, and I appreciate the fans up there. I really would like y'all to continue to play my music, stream my music. I'm gonna keep giving y'all music. I like to do a lot of reality rap. If you don't pay attention, I like to tell the truth and talk about what's going on and talk about a lot of shit, you know, we don't believe you. You know, I don't know if I sent you all CD Rich Off the Dick. You know, it's talking about all the females are basically getting rich off of men, and they try. Us men, we're losing right now. I mean, let me give it a fucking buck. We're losing because these women are winning. Because us men forget that the only reason the women are winning is because of us men. If you look at all these television shows and all these women that we know now that are rich and famous, we only know them because of the men that they're linked to. You know, Basketball Wives, Atlanta Housewives, Atlanta Exes. Motherfucker, they got shows based because of the man that they were linked to. We don't even know these fucking girls. What are their talent? Nothing. So it's like, I get, you know, Alexa Sky, you know, Amber Rose, you know, Karuchi. She's on television doing movies. We only know her because Chris Brown was fucking her. You know, so it's like we got a Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner. Their whole empire is based off of dick. Ray J, Travis Scott, Kanye West. So I mean, we as men, we got to stop triggering, because it's like we done switched this. The masculinity is gone. So we gotta, you know. So if y'all support me and rock with me and listen to my music, there's a lot of truth in my rap and the shit I'm saying. It make a lot of sense. And if we take control of the shit we doing, it can kind of switch back to where it's at, because we losing right now. I don't give a fuck. And if you listen to the women, all they're doing is degrading us men to fucking get to where they're at. But if we do that shit, it's a double standard. But all Megan Thee Stallion talk about is, nigga, fuck that nigga, take his money. Nigga, fuck his friends, take his money. Nigga, he ain't got a bag, he ain't get no pussy. You know, that's like,
true, man.
like, you know, so I'm just saying, you got to look at what's going on. So, man, listen to my music, check it out. Rich Off the Dick, that's one of the records I'm really trying to push right now, you know, because I'm telling you, like, Black China, how the fuck we know Black China, you know, because of the rapper she fucked. So she's famous and rich because of that. This shit makes no sense. Meanwhile, the rappers out here starving and broke. Like,
so Kuzzo,
yeah, man, but
though, man. In 2008, you released an album with DJ Smalls called "Don't Like You N." What was it like working with DJ Smalls, and what was the inspiration on the record?
I honestly didn't even work with Smalls, like work with him in the studio. I got nominated for the Ozone Awards for Ozone Magazine. The Ozone Awards was in Houston, Texas. And DJ Smalls reached out to me and asked me to do a mixtape. At that point in time, I knew nothing about mixtapes too much, didn't know what the fuck, how to do it, whatever. He said, send me some tracks and I'm going to put them together, put the mixtape out so you'll have something to promote and hand out while you're at the Ozone Awards. I said, fuck it. I went to the studio one day and did all them songs, and I had a couple and I sent it to him. So it wasn't my best fucking work. It was kind of rushed. I liked a lot of the tracks. I mean, as I look back, I was growing as an artist and still finding my way and finding the pocket and picking beats. I always been unorthodox and like different shit. So it was cool to work with him because I actually did. I met him in Houston. So when I met him, he came and met me in Houston and brought me the mixtape. So I didn't really work with him in the studio. I went to the studio, emailed him the tracks, he mixed it, did the mixtape. I pulled up in Houston, he handed me 100,000 units, whatever it was. That's how I rock. So it was a good look. It's good to have on the resume, like I said, but it's a lot of music I did back in the day. I was young, running in and doing shit high, just going in the studio, fucking rapping, putting shit out. But now I'm kind of more taking it. I'm not going to say serious because I always took it serious in a sense because it always paid my bills. But as far as just the content and talking a little more shit, because I never looked at myself as a rapper. I always just looked at myself as a shit talker. I talk shit, real shit over beats. That's what I do.
And that's the best way to be. That really is, man. You got to talk real shit. You know what I mean? Speak the truth, man.
That's all I talk. I mean, if you pretty much anything I rap about or any bar that you hear on any song, I'll be able to break it down, tell you about the situation if I'm able to. Maybe not. Maybe tell you some names to protect the innocent. You know, I don't really do too much of the shit that'll get nobody in trouble or myself in trouble, but I talk a lot of shit. But if you ask me anything about what I say and what it means, I'm going to be able to break it down for you. Any fucking bar. I don't give a fuck what song it is and where it's from. Even if it sounds like it, I guarantee you I'll break it down in their rhymes. Because that's one thing I kind of credit myself for that I don't think. I rhyme hella good. Like bar for bar, I put good bars together and I rhyme good. And my flow pattern is kind of in a nice pocket.
So also, as we all know, the Luniz and yourself love marijuana. They love weed, you know? It was reported in 2018 by hiphopcanada.com that you teamed up with Cherry Cola Farms for a cannabis strain.
Right.
What's the story behind that, and did it actually get launched? Like, is it available in stores?
Oh yeah, it's most definitely. It's a lot of cannabis clubs throughout California, from San Diego all the way up until Sonoma County. I have Kuzzo Fly Cookies that's out right now. It was launched with. It started with Tyrone Jones, Sour G Purple. That was my first strain, and then we came back with Kuzzo Fly Kush, and now we had Kuzzo Fly Cookie. So most definitely is out. It's in the stores. It does well. The new batch just tested at 31.4%, so it's pure gas. It came about through my medicated barbecue sauce. I ended up making a deal with a company called Extractology, and then they wanted to show me the farm that grows their cannabis for them to use the trim to turn into distillate. So once I made the deal with Extractology, I went to the farm and met Cherry Cola, the owner of Cherry Cola, and they said, shit, you got a barbecue sauce, you need your own strain. I said, fuck it, let's do it. We signed the deal, and let's just issue.
You know, I can just imagine that right now, you know what I mean? Like a barbecued pork chop, barbecued steak, laced with THC, barbecue sauce. It quenches your hunger and fucks you up at the same time, man. That's actually creative.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
So,
yeah.
I do have to say this. Tonight, you and Yukmouth just released a new single yesterday called Livin' Life. What's the inspiration behind that song, and where can we buy it? Where can we get that single, brother?
You can get it on iTunes, get it on Spotify, you can get it anywhere. I just want y'all to stream it 1 million fucking times. You know what I mean? Just put it on repeat. It's one of them songs you can just listen to. And the inspiration behind the song is like lately in the rap game, you see a lot of motherfuckers just teaming up with other motherfuckers because other motherfuckers doing something. They following the pattern of another motherfucker. I'm not going to say a motherfucking name because I don't glorify and justify rats in different situations, but notice when one motherfucker follows, there's a bunch of fucking sheep. So just even the first bar, I say goofies run around with goofies on some hoe shit. I don't click up with niggas, I sell a bitch click. I don't do politics because I'm from the rich. So it's basically like saying niggas run around with goofy ass niggas and clicking up just for some hoe shit. But I don't click up with niggas, I'd rather get a bitch and sell a fucking pussy before I run with some pussy ass niggas. And I don't do politics because of the city where I'm from. I don't got to. Because we don't claim none of these. There ain't no gangs. It ain't no shit. We run on our own little terms and what the fuck we do. So the inspiration behind the song is like living life to whereas I ain't finna let another motherfucker trick me out my position back to how we started the conversation with a snitch. Let alone I'm not finna let that happen again. I'm not finna let one of these punk ass bitches let me get them pregnant and fuck my life off with child support or fuck my life off with a disease or some shit. Let alone I'm not gonna be running around and let these police catch me with something I'm not gonna do. And I don't gotta do none of that because I'm blessed. You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk, man.
So that's the inspiration behind the song. Like, cause the difference between everything in life would take us out is jail, another man, or a female. So if you realize you blessed and you see the signs that the Lord give you, you're supposed to take them and you gotta walk with them and understand it. So that's why we say we blessed, because the Lord walked with us. So that was the inspiration behind the song. Because I say I'm living life on my jet ski until I'm mortgage free. I'm not gonna let you niggas trick me. So I'm saying I live where I live at because I can't afford, or let alone I'm not going to buy another house unless I can buy it debt free. So until then, I'll ride my jet ski on the weekends and stack my money. You know, so it's just things that you listen.
It's a good concept of a song, man. It really is. So listeners, make sure you stream the living hell out of that. Go on Spotify. Turn the song on. Even if you fall asleep, let it play all night long. You know what I mean? You still paying Kuzzo and Yuck? Stream that shit.
So yeah, man, I appreciate you. And they just came and said, I gotta go do. Is it okay if we can do another interview? I hate that it fell on a night I got a show. We have to do a little press right now.
Oh, it's
so
all
is that
good,
cool?
man. My last question actually was just if you can shoot us your social media handles, that way people can follow
cool.
you.
For sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, bro. I never want to feel like I'm rushing because I
no. That was actually my last question. I was ending the interview.
Okay, cool. We can do it again, most definitely, because I'm going to shoot you some more music. But yeah, man, Kuzzo Fly with a Kuzzofly, man, on all social media outlets, man. Real Kuzzo Fly, Facebook, Real Kuzzo Fly, Twitter, Kuzzo Fly with a K, man. Spotify, stream me. Follow me. I follow back on everything, man. If you hit me, I talk back, man. So fuck with me, man. And thank y'all, everybody up in Canada, man. Let's get my records going so I can start touring up there, please.
Most definitely, man. And I'll make sure I spin the living hell out of your records, man. You have yourself a wonderful night. Go kick that press conference's ass, man. Have yourself a wonderful night. God bless.
Okay, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Peace.